Out to the left flank. And here's Yamal. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Grimaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Moved on forwards. Rabiot. Gusto. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Clearly not happy with that. And it's played forward. Now it's Llorente. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Yamal. Rodri. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, and it's lofted through here. Gusto. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's had a shot!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Llorente. Yamal. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing.
Shapes to shoot! And he's there to clear it. And here's Yamal. He's in a great position. Way off the ball! And somehow it stayed out. Rabiot. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. That is lovely. And it's Camavinga. Baina cuts it out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Nice control. Still goalless at the moment. Nice looking ball. Ferran Torres with the delivery. Yamal shoots! And it's hoisted clear. Gusto. Cherki. Mbappe. Hernandez. Cherki. Olise. In with the challenge. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Rabiot. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Konate. Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal. Baina. Great defending, strong and determined. Konate. Gusto. Camavinga. Konate. Gusto. Camavinga. And it's Hernandez. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri forwards and with intent. And it's Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. And here's Ferran Torres. And he welcomes it in. And that's an excellent interception. And they can counter here. Dembele. Olise. Cherki. Out to the right. And he whips in across. Up he goes! Llorente gets good distance on it. Upamecano. Rabiot. Hernandez. Cherki. Rabiot. He slings it in. Nice interception, well timed. Llorente, gently done. Howson. Llorente. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. That's really well cleared. And it's Dembele. Hernandez drives forward on the overlap. Yamal. Llorente. Howson. Llorente. Baina is onto it in a flash. Hernandez. Oh, good spread. Olise. Oh, that's neat. Gusto puts a cross in. Ferran Torres. Yamal. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Olise. Now it's Dembele. Gusto. Konate played towards the other side. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pau Kubasi aim forwards. Rabiot, and the keeper's got it again. Konate. Camavinga. Camavinga, gently done. Rodri. Yamal. And here's Baina. Llorente. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the keeper beats it away. And here's Pedri. And it's Rodri. Grimaldo. Now it's Pedri. And it's played in. And that has been clubbed away. And they've got a throw. Now it's Pedri. Pedri with the cross. Hernandez gets it away. And it's played forward. Upamecano moved on forwards. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, great play. There's no flag. Yamal still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Upamecano. Gusto have it back and can go again. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rabiot. Dinks one through. Out of play for a goal kick. Kubasi. Baina. Cherki. Cherki into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Mbappe. Camavinga. That's good play. Hernandez plays it in. Cherki! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Camavinga. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Cherki. Rodri wins the duel this time. Gusto. Olise. Oh, it's Dembele. Yamal. Rodri. Yamal. Played out to the right. Llorente. Llorente hurtling down that right flank. Hernandez getting this one clear. Baina. Baina's cross. And it's Rodri. Pedri. Cherki. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Oyarzabal. Baina. Llorente. Llorente. Llorente with the cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Marcos Llorente actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gusto is there, and he can get that clear. Rabiot. Gusto. Konate, forwards and with intent. Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Baina. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, yeah. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Llorente. No way through, so back it comes. Big chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Nice physical challenge. He can run onto that. Gusto. Played into the middle. Baina. Howson. Dembele. That's very neat. Spread out to the left. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Could move up a gear here. And it's Llorente. And he's managed to get free. In by Llorente. And it's been taken short. Olise shifted upfield. Cherki. Konate. Rabiot. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. And here's Baina. Great work on the overlap. Llorente. And here's real chance! Big moment! Massive goal! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Spain have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Camavinga. France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And he's straight offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cherki. And it's Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Grimaldo. Rodri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Grimaldo. Baina. Yamal. And he's cut it out.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Grimaldo. Howson. Pedri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cross goes in there. Konate with the clearance. Pedri. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. Baina. Mbappe, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe. That's a nicely weighted pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hernandez. Camavinga. Oh, good ball! And the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pedri. Oyarzabal tries a deft little ball. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Cleared away. And that has sent him sprawling. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ferran Torres. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's having a shot! He can get that clear. Ferran Torres. And here's Yamal. Chance for a shot! Konate getting this one clear. Grimaldo. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That has been knocked clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's a good run down the right. Can he deliver? Gusto is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Llorente gets it away. And it's Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Olise! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. France take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ferran Torres. Kubasi. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Yamal. Llorente hangs one. Oh, great header! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rodri, aim forwards. Llorente, now he's off and running. Can he get onto this? Llorente, he's got away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ferran Torres.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Dembele. They'll have one final crack at it. Oh, such a clever touch.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Olise.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. He has found a way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedri.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out to the right. Gusto. Cherki. Oh, good spread.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Howson. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Crossed in again.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out for a throw. Yamal. Oh, it's played into the area. Cherki.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Pedri. It's a great ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pedri. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. And that was very necessary.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There's the shot! And he's there to clear it. Can he finish? Oh, extraordinary. Mbappe. Hernandez. Baina gets rid without sophistication. That's gone for a throw-in. muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's Dembele. Rabiot. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Pau Kubasi gets it clear. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ferran Torres looking to add to his goal. Now it's Pedri. Rabiot. Gusto. Moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Llorente getting this one clear. Pedri. Baina.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Baina. And it's Llorente. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So it's away we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Baina. Howson. Rodri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Ferran Torres. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Looking to break at pace. Rabiot. Upamecano. Camavinga. Hernandez looks to get on the end of this. It's a chance for Spain to break. Oh, Red, nice interception. Konate. Upamecano. Konate. Olise. Oh, good spread. Gusto hurtling down that right flank. Pau Kubasi tries to clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. That is good strength. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Ferran Torres. Dembele. Gusto. Cherki. Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. Calmly anticipates. Cherki. Camavinga. Rabiot. Rabiot forwards and with intent. Konate. Clipped into space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that has been cleared. Out of play for a throw. It's Hernandez. Cross goes in there. And back out it comes. Pedri. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And here's Olise. Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. Cherki. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Played into space out wide. Yamal. He's found a way through. Llorente. Very nicely done. Yamal. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He'll try to keep this alive. Baina, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Upamecano. Spain making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Upamecano. And back to the keeper they go. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. Llorente defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Hernandez makes the interception. Cherki.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. Super goal! A finish right from the top draw! And it's Spain who take the lead. Oh, that is a bit special. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Camavinga. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Olise. That's really well manoeuvred. A chance to play it in. Gusto crosses it in. Howson attempts a clearance. Takes a shot!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Upamecano. Played towards the other side. Rodri. Bina. And it's Llorente. Hernandez. Upamecano. Aim forwards. Cherki. Konate. Cherki. That's tidy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been won straight back. And it's Gusto. Now it's... and he shoots! Rodri. Kubasi. Howson. Llorente. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Grimaldo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cherki. Upamecano. Looks to the other side. And it's Gusto. Gusto making good progress on the right-hand side. Gusto. Grimaldo gets in to thwart him. Now who's going to be first to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good take, Cherki! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And here's Dembele. Gusto. Tries to get it clear. Kubasi. Rodri. Howson, gently done. Upamecano. And it's played forward. And it's Gusto. Olise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Raya sends that a long way. Camavinga. And he goes cross-field. Gusto. Rabiot. Pedri. Kubasi. Howson. Kubasi. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hernandez cuts it out. Upamecano. Camavinga played over towards the opposite flank. Clearly not happy with that. Rodri. Great defending, strong and determined. Could move up a gear here. Oyarzabal shifted upfield. Oh, sweet feet. And he cuts out the supply. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. Llorente. Hoisted in. They've won a corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Gusto. He's on the finish! Could be danger here. It's chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Ferran Torres, gently done. Grimaldo. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Camavinga. Hernandez. Cherki. Mbappe, and here's Dembele. Spread out to the left. Rabiot knocks it out wide. Cherki. Lovely, and a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Kubasi. Mbappe. Upamecano. Konate. Camavinga. Gusto. Olise, played out wide. Camavinga. Cherki. Rabiot chooses to go cross. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
We get a throw in. Baina does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Baina. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Llorente. And it's Baina. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Oyarzabal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's hoisted clear. Rabiot. Konate. Moved on forwards. Gusto. Oh, smashing header! Grimaldo getting this one clear. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rodri is there and he can get that clear. That is lovely. Cherki. Baina with the foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Olise goes short. Olise. Ferran Torres. Baina. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Howson. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Baina. Howson. Pedri. Grimaldo. Rabiot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the counter is on. Konate. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Llorente getting this one clear. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And it's Camavinga. Rabiot. It's a loose ball. Gusto, back when it goes. Rabiot. Gusto. There's the header! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
France, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Llorente. Llorente forwards and with intent. Oh, nice touch. That looks a good cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's run loose here. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Konate. Hernandez is onto it in a flash.
Have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Shot a goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Dembele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That's really well manoeuvred. Upamecano. Camavinga. Cherki. Gusto. It's a good run down the right. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And it's Camavinga. Llorente. Pedri. Aim forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Konate. Camavinga. Cherki. Camavinga. Played towards the other side. And here's Olise. Out towards the flank. And here's Olise. Camavinga. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. And the shots! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
France get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Might be danger here. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Olise. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Llorente. Rodri. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Ferran Torres looking to run onto it. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Rodri. Gusto. Rabiot. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. And here's Mbappe. Cherki. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Howson. Howson, gently done. Hernandez. Mbappe. Rodri. Llorente. And it's played forward. And it's Baina. Pedri. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Grimaldo. Aimed in towards the centre. Cherki. Grimaldo. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Yamal, and he's on his way!
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ferran Torres. Rodri. Baina. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, it's come loose. Hernandez with the clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cherki. Played out to the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Hit into the middle.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pedri. Kubasi. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gusto, who's set up one goal so far. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Howson forwards and with intent. Konate. Cherki. Rabiot. And it's Gusto. Cherki. Camavinga. And here's Rabiot. Rabiot. Oh, can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Moved on forwards. Llorente. Llorente tries making a foray down the right. Llorente. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Only partially clear. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Cherki. Mbappe. Yamal wins the duel this time.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. Oh, it's played into the area.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Dembele. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Olise. Dembele. Nice interception, well timed.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal done delicately. Purring through the gears. Tries a shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
France are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rodri. Howson shifted upfield. Rodri, aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Mbappe. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Llorente, and here's Yamal. And it's Baina. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pedri. Spain cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Pedri tries to get it clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter, and the second half.
So we're up and running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Rabiot. And it's Gusto. Nice physical challenge. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Llorente flashes it across. And the keeper beats it away. Gets it away. Mbappe. Hernandez. Camavinga. Cherki. Hernandez. Cherki. Rabiot. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Played out wide. Punched away. Rodri. And that was very necessary. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Hernandez tries a deft little ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Baina. Yamal. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Played towards the other side. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Oyarzabal really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Baina with the short one. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, they could be... Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Hernandez getting this one clear. Llorente hangs one in. Cleared away. And it's Rodri. Baina. Rodri. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Yamal. Yamal! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Lamine Yamal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's Hernandez. Cherki. Out towards the flank. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Camavinga. Mbappe. France are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Camavinga. They get a throw in. Produces a cross. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Upamecano. Rabiot. Upamecano. Camavinga. Mbappe. Dembele looking to get on the end of this.
France clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Dembele clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Upamecano played over towards the opposite flank. Konate, and it's Gusto. Gusto stood his ground strongly. Olise.
Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Olise.
He's having a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rodri, and it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cherki. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Konate. Upamecano. France keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Rabiot. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Konate with the clearance. It's a goal kick. Rabiot. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri has created one goal already. Howson. Howson, that's a sharp pass. Tries to get it clear. And it's played into the middle. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Deftly away. Howson. Llorente. Howson. Pedri. Rodri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. That's going to go a long way. Rabiot with the clearance. And it's Llorente. Llorente has been caught there, it's a foul. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarzabal. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's well positioned here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Dembele. Lobbed in behind. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Llorente. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Grimaldo goes on a run down the left wing. Played through for the wide man. He is through here. Ferran Torres. Oh, it's played into the area. There will be a throw-in. And it's Llorente. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cherki. Camavinga. Hernandez. That's good play. Camavinga. Cherki. Camavinga. Hernandez. Oh, that's neat. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Dembele. Now that's a fine challenge. Pedri. Grimaldo. Rodri. Pedri. And that's really well manoeuvred. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. There are a few waiting for it. Can he deliver? Lovely feet. Yamal. Nice interception, well timed. Hernandez. Rabiot. Rabiot shifted upfield. Baina. Yamal. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Llorente. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Camavinga. Done delicately. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! It's in for the pieces! That was superb goalkeeping!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Cleared without complication. That's a throw. And it's Gusto. He is just caressing the ball. Climbs up big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ferran Torres tries to clear. Big chance! Sticks it away! France are back on level terms. Oh,
high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pau Kubasi.
Aim forwards.
Camavinga. Cherki. Rabiot. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Hernandez. Moved on forwards. Yamal. He's got away. Spain have a free kick. Oyarzabal.
He's had a shot!
And it's been taken short.
Looking for a decent ball in.
Looking to go deep. Well read. And the danger is averted. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Rodri. Gusto. Rabiot. Elise. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Rodri played into space. Upamecano. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. Llorente. Grimaldo. Grimaldo, gently done. Konate. France to retain. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Kubasi. Rodri. Baina. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Now it's Llorente. Pedri. Llorente. Baina. And here's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Baina. Now it's Pedri. Decent progress down the left. And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. Camavinga! Elise plays it short. Ball comes in. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri gets good distance on it. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Cherki. Nice looking ball. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Grimaldo. Rodri. Llorente. Oyarzabal. Oh, that is a good chance! Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Konate. Konate forwards and with intent. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's really well cleared. Konate. Camavinga. Hernandez. Pedri. He's through here. Yamal. A header! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rabiot. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Rabiot. Gusto. That's very neat. A chance to play it in. Danger averted for now. Kubasi. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarzabal. Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Played into the middle. Cleared away. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele knocks it out wide. Gusto hurtling down that right flank. Very nicely done. Throw it. Ball swung in. Defending of the desperate variety. Pau Kubasi, and he goes cross-field. Camavinga. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. Rodri. And it's played forward. Mbappe. Camavinga. Dembele. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bina. Howson. Pedri. Oyarzabal. And that has been clubbed away. Howson. Pedri. Kubasi. Howson, aim forwards. Llorente. Oh, nice touch. Upamecano can get it clear. Played it again. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Bina. Rodri. Grimaldo. Aimed in towards the centre. Oyarzabal gets flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Camavinga have it back and can go again. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. And he's found the way past. Is there any support? He might not need it. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! No mistake! France are back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Llorente looking to get on the end of this. Time to deliver. Oh, some tackle that. He can get that clear. Oh, Red, nice interception. Olise. Gusto. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. Can he shoot? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Olise! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Olise goes short. And here's Olise. So who's he picking out? And that's played in low. Pedri. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres.
And a chance!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rabiot. Grimaldo. Llorente. Some good work on the right flank here. Yamal's cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Rabiot getting this one clear. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot wins the duel this time. Into the last quarter of an hour. Olise. France desperately searching for the winner here. And it's Gusto. He's in plenty of space here. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's really well manoeuvred.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gusto. Rabiot shifted upfield. Cross goes in there. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Howson. Rodri. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Calmly anticipates. Llorente. Howson. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's a throw.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Camavinga, early ball out from the back. And it's Dembele. Now it's
Goes for a shot!
and that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Upamecano. Rabiot. Upamecano. Moved on forwards. And the counter is on. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rabiot clears it away. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Baina. And here's Oyarzabal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hernandez. Konate. Upamecano. Forward it goes. Hernandez chasing after it. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Camavinga. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hernandez caresses it through. And they've got rid. Cherki. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Upamecano. Cherki. Rabiot. Konate, aim forwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Upamecano gets it clear. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Baina. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Yamal. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Clearly not happy with that. Mignon sends that a long way. And it's played forward. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Is usually up his street.
Upamecano. Camavinga. And he goes cross-field. Gusto looks to get on the end of this. Cherki succumbs to the pressure. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. France have reclaimed it. Now it's Olise. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Grimaldo. Yamal finds himself offside. Baina. Howson. Baina. That's a cute ball. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Baina is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Grimaldo. Pedri. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Hernandez cuts it out. Rabiot. Konate. Gusto. Pedri. Rodri. Grimaldo. And claimed it back swiftly. Ferran Torres. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Short changes him with that pass. Cherki. And here's Llorente. Ball is over the line. Now it's Llorente. Llorente with the cross.
Spain really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green.
Marcos Llorente clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Baina's cross. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Baina. Now it's Rodri. He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And here's Llorente. Chooses to go back. That's very neat. Baina. Cleared away. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gusto. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. A trice, and they are soaring! Gusto gets a cross in. And it's played forward. Konate. Pedri. No, again there's no way through. Rodri. Pedri. France are 3 down and sinking. Konate. Camavinga. Upamecano. Upamecano shifted upfield. Back into the middle. Hernandez. Nice control. Camavinga. Rabiot. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri has given away a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal played out to the left flank. Grimaldo could try cutting inside here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And it's Grimaldo. Hit into the middle. Oyarzabal spread out to the left. Konate, gently done. Rabiot. Upamecano, forwards and with intent. Gusto. Ferran Torres wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Konate can get it clear. Out of play for a throw. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mbappe takes a look up. Showing good feet. Yamal gets in to thwart him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal chasing after it. Yamal looking to run onto it. Upamecano. And here's Baina. Played into space out wide. Only partially clear. Could be danger here. The Athabal is flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, this is a great position. Llorente. Now it's Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal. Decent chance!
Keeper's got his work done.
Rabiot clears it away. Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he finish? And that is a truly outstanding save.
Marcos Llorente, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Baina with the short one. Llorente, back would it go. Pedri!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Pedri probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Cherki. Upamecano, played over towards the opposite flank. France, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Forward it goes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Dembele. Pedri. Howson. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a throw-in. That's a good run down the left. Over to the left. Mbappe gets into some space. And it's Camavinga. That is good strength. Pedri. Ferran Torres has found the net here, of course. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Baina. Played towards the other side. Gusto. Rabiot. Cherki. Nice looking ball. Cleared away. Baina. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga. Hernandez. That's good play. And here's Mbappe. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Mikel Oyarzabal. Can he spark a counter here? Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Howson shifted upfield. Cherki. Upamecano looks to the other side. Rabiot. Played back in. Pedri. Upamecano, aim forwards. Oh, good spread. Oh, well measured. Defending of the desperate variety. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Upamecano. Camavinga. Rabiot. And it's played forward. Gusto. And it's Camavinga. Played out to the right. Cherki. Clipped into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ferran Torres. Baina. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, played right into his path. Well timed, excellent interception. Howson. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Olise. Konate. Rabiot. Upamecano. Upamecano, gently done. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Hernandez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Upamecano looking for a runner. Olise. That's good defending, very good defending. That's really well cleared. Gusto. Rabiot. Gusto picks it up now. On the volley! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Moved on forwards. Cherki. Rabiot forwards and with intent. It's Dembele! Goal! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Pedri. Rodri. Kubasi. Rodri. Hausen. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. Yamal has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone for it! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So now the difference is 3. Camavinga, gently done. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Jackie. There's the shot! Oh, what a climb! And it's come back out to him. That has been knocked clear. That is lovely. And it's Camavinga. Plays it through. Has crossed and climbs up big!
It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Hernandez. Camavinga. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Baina. France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Llorente. Baina. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Ferran Torres!
Really well taken goal.
Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Spain, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Spain are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
Spain have somehow to break through, though. Camavinga, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Elise, he's shifting through the gears here. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Dembele. Llorente, aim forwards. Pedri. Yamal, gently done. Hernandez. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. He is Mbappe! He scores!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
France grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Rodri. Kubasi. Baina. Llorente. And it's Llorente. Baina. Llorente. Baina. Llorente. Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Chance here to counter. Upamecano. Konate. Cherki. Played towards the other side. Gusto. Rabiot. Cherki. Camavinga. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rodri. Pedri. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. Gusto. Rabiot. Out to the left it goes. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez swings it across. He has a look up. Rabiot. Howson can get it clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. And back to the goalkeeper. Rabiot. Camavinga. And it's Hernandez. And he has been fouled there. Gusto puts too much behind that. Gusto. That pass has been well intercepted. Mikel Oyarzabal. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Dembele. Hernandez.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers.
Yamal. Llorente. Baina. Llorente. Rabiot. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
That's the throw. Rabiot. Rabiot plays it in. Gets it away. Yamal. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. And it's Llorente. Baina. He's going all the way! Gusto clears it away. And he's well positioned here.
Oh, almost a sixth!
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Ferran Torres. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Konate. Olise, and he's managed to get free. Adil hit it first time! Oh, the ball's come loose here, and it's Camavinga. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Hernandez. Cherki! It's Gusto. Played into the middle. Howson can get it clear. Cherki. He can get that clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Konate. Upamecano. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Grimaldo. Howson. Baina. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Upamecano. Camavinga. Konate. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Played towards the front line. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Baina. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Oyarzabal. And that has been clubbed away. Crunching tackle. Baina has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And reclaimed it in a trice. Baina. Baina. Plenty waiting in the middle. Iñigo gets rid without sophistication. Dembele, gently done. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Ferran Torres, is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that, but he has this real drive about him, something that makes him very good in those one-on-one situations in wider positions.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Pedri. Baina. Llorente. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Llorente gets into some space. Up he goes! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Spain, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cherki. Oyarzabal. Grimaldo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Camavinga. Upamecano. Hernandez. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Dembele knocks it out wide. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. That's a little off target. Cherki. Camavinga. Cherki. Oh, that's a nice ball. Howson can get it clear. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Baina. Howson. Pedri. Baina. Pedri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Cherki. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Llorente. It's a good run down the right. Camavinga gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Pedri. Baina. Spain.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Yamal. And the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Marcos Llorente really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Konate tries to clear. There will be a throw-in. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mbappe. Cherki. Hernandez. That's been slipped through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Kubasi. Howson shifted upfield. And back to the keeper they go. Rabiot. France suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Cherki. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres has found the net here, of course. Rodri. Pedri. Grimaldo. First quarter of an hour gone. Ferran Torres. Well read, nice interception. Rabiot. Olise. Cherki. Gusto is onto it in a flash. That's good play. And it's Camavinga. Over to the left. Llorente, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Baina. Baina. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe. Olise. Mbappe. Mbappe played out to the left flank. Olise. Raya claims comfortably. That'll be a throw-in. Yamal. Firmly met.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rabiot moved on forwards. Olise. Cherki. Played out to the right.
He's having a shot!
Yamal. Llorente. And here's Baina. So who's he picking out? Llorente. And here's and he shoots! Gusto clears it away. Konate. Rabiot. Cherki. Upamecano. Rabiot. Upamecano. Hernandez. Rabiot, and it's played forward. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is out of play. Llorente with a definite foul there. That has been knocked clear. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Baina. And here, half an hour played now. Played towards the other side. Biner. And here's Yamal. There are a few waiting for it. Biner. That is very well defended. Hernandez gets good distance on it. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. And that's a throw-in. And it's Llorente. Shoots! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Upamecano. Upamecano, gently done. Llorente. Biner. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Cherki. Dembele. Oh, good spread. A lot of space ahead of him. Shot, surely! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Olise goes short. Showing good feet. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Now it's Biner. Llorente. Yamal. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Yamal. Llorente. And it's Biner. And here's Llorente. Olise absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rabiot forwards and with intent. Gusto. Rodri, gently done. Biner. And it's Llorente. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. and it had to be. Gusto looks to get on the end of this. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Grimaldo. Howson spread out to the left. Rabiot. Camavinga. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Rodri. That's a delicate pass. Gets it away. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Cherki. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He's trying the shot. Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they are cruising away. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. (3-0) and we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. And we're off again.
France really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
And here's Ferran Torres. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hernandez. Upamecano. Gusto, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mbappe, out to the left it goes. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hernandez, played back in. Howson gets it clear. Camavinga, lovely bit of skill. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries a deft little ball. And it's Grimaldo. Driving on, a real charge here. Upamecano can get it clear. It'll be a throw-in. Rabiot. Upamecano. Cherki. Upamecano. Rabiot. Cherki. Gusto. Rabiot. Upamecano. Camavinga. Rabiot. Cherki. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? That's very neat. Rabiot. Camavinga. Camavinga chips it through. Throw in. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri shifted upfield. Grimaldo. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. Gets a good foot in there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Grimaldo. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's nice. He's come in hard. Danger averted for now. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe. Cherki. Grimaldo, some resolute defending there. Pedri. Kubasi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Grimaldo. Howson. Cherki. Nice looking ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Olise. Rabiot. Time to deliver. Howson with the clearance. Moved on forwards. And it's Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Gusto. Ferran Torres.
Spain are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Spain. Chance for a shot! And it's played forward. Upamecano. Konate. Konate played out to the left flank. Cherki. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Lacking in accuracy. Upamecano. Hernandez. Mbappe. Rabiot.
Can he finish? That tested the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Howson. Baina. Pau Kubasi.
Aim forwards.
He's through here. Now it's Ferran Torres. He is through. Ferran Torres! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Cherki clipped into space. He's got away. Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Gusto picks it up now. Cleared without complication. Ferran Torres did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's managed to get free. Ferran Torres! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kubasi. Baina. Howson. Pau Kubasi. Forwards and with intent. And it's Grimaldo. Gusto, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cherki. Rabiot. Olise in acres of space out wide. He's dealt with that well. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Rabiot looking for a runner. Gusto. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. Hernandez. Upamecano. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Cherki. Llorente. Howson. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. Cherki. Camavinga. Camavinga shifted upfield. Mikel Oyarzabal. Kubasi. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Upamecano. And it's Hernandez. It's really well cleared. Always onto this. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Upamecano. Hernandez. Camavinga played out towards the right wing. Mbappe. Rodri, gently done. Bina.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Camavinga, and he has been fouled there. Terrific set, and he's following up. No mistake. It hurts. It hurts.